Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. Have you ever seen the term bouquet or bouquet garni in an English recipe and wondered what it meant? It's a French term, but it appears in a lot of recipes and it means garnished bunch. It refers to a bunch of herbs that are tied together and so become a bouquet. Not a very pretty bouquet, but a very useful bouquet for flavouring soups and stews and casseroles. And the reason we tie them together is so they're easy to take out once they finish doing their work. Typically it's parsley, and you'll see why in a minute, but I like to cut the stems down, and some thyme, very aromatic, and one of my favourite seasoning ingredients, fresh bay leaves. Now, if you've only ever used dry bay leaves, you must wonder what all the fuss is about. But if you get a fresh bay leaf, and I encourage you to grow a bay tree because they're very easy, and especially if you crush it up a little bit, there's nothing quite like it. So now, the reason we cut our parsley in half is to bring it down to the same size as everything else. We put them together into a neat little bouquet. Do give that bay leaf a crush so that it releases all of its flavour and aroma. And then we simply tie it up into a neat bundle. And there we go. Tie a knot, tie a bow, whatever you like, so long as it's nice and secure so we can take it out of the pot after it's done its work. Now, there's one more variation, and it doesn't have to just be parsley and thyme. You could use tarragon, rosemary, chervil, all sorts of herbs go into it, but they're the classic ones. And sometimes some black peppercorns. So if we want to include peppercorns, and it does always seem to be black, I'm sure you could use white ones, but I haven't seen it. You pop it into some muslin, and it's usually only half a dozen or so peppercorns, and then we tie that all up together. In this case, of course, you needn't have tied the herbs together in the first place. We just bring that all together into a neat pile, and we tie that off, and that way again it can go into the pot, do its work, and then easily be lifted out later. Bouquet garni, French term, lots of applications, lots of recipes. Happy cooking.